all, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Taste the Difference channel. Today we're going to see how to do fast and easy sambar in instant pot. For this I have taken 1.5 cups of carrot and 1.5 cups of beans. So if you want to add chow chow vegetable you can add to this, and it's a best combination with carrot and beans. Today I am going to do with carrot and beans only. So initially before cutting vegetables, wash 1 cup tur dal and soak in 3 cups of good water to that for 15 minutes to half an hour. Now dal has been soaked well. I am doing this in instant pot vessel and you can do the same if you are using the cooker. So now I am adding 4 small onions cutted into halves, and following that I am adding half chopped tomato. To that add 2 green chilies slitted in between, and then add few curry leaves and few coriander leaves to the vessel. After adding coriander leaves, I am adding carrot and beans to the vessel. If you are doing in cooker, do the same procedure and keep up to 3 to 4 whistles. If you are using unsoaked tur dal directly to the cooker, cook for 5 to 6 whistles. To avoid vegetable overcook, I have used soaked tur dal method. Now I am sprinkling up to 2 pinches of hing or asafoetida. If you don't want to use hing or asafoetida, you can use the garlic cloves up to 2 numbers. Now I am adding 1.5 tablespoon of homemade sambar powder done by myself, and many prefer like curry powder or red chili powder for making sambar, but I prefer you to make sambar using homemade sambar powder. It gives very authentic and super taste to your sambar. Following to sambar powder, I am adding half teaspoon turmeric powder, and that gives the yellow color to your sambar. And then add required salt for the sambar and mix well. Now our sambar is ready to cook in the instant pot. So now I am keeping the vessel in the instant pot as shown in the video. After placing the vessel, I am closing the instant pot using the lid with the gasket and whistle in the top. For perfect closing, we have to keep the whistle initially in venting position and then place your lid in the instant pot. After placing the lid, just turn the lid and you will hear the closing sound. If the sound is perfect, then you have closed the lid correctly. After closing, now you have to turn the whistle from venting to sealing position. It's very important. Initially, the instant pot showing in off mode. Now press pressure cook or manual option in IP and change the timing point to 6 using the plus option button. The number 6 indicating the 6 minutes here. Now after some time, this display shows the on position. That means that instant pot is ready to cook the sambar. In this gap, I have taken little tamarind soaked in hot water and kept aside. Also, I am using the jaggery powder which is kept nearby. Adding little jaggery to the sambar used to enhance the sambar taste, and you can skip jaggery if you don't want to use to. For tempering sambar, we need some more ingredients. Those are half teaspoon mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon split urad dal, and quarter teaspoon fenugreek seeds. Along with this, we need few curry leaves and 2 red chilies. Also, we need 4 small onions chopped into halves and half chopped tomato. If you don't want this onions and tomatoes to be added in the tempering, you can skip this. But if we are adding this, it gives a nice flavor to your sambar. Let's see the IP. The silver colored wall near the whistle has come up. Once the wall comes up, the on mode in the display changes from on position to timing mode. The timing mode show the timing 6 minutes which we already set up before. After the timing 6 minutes change to 0 position, it gives beep sound indicating that our sambar has been cooked completely. And immediately press the cancel button below the plus option here. Also take the plug off and wait for the natural release. Natural release means the walls get down automatically. It really takes 5 to 10 minutes for the pressure and valve to get down, just as in our pressure cooker waiting for the natural release. You can notice that the valve is getting down now. So after the valve gets down, you can change the vessel from sealing to venting position for to open the lid easily. This is natural release method. If you do this without the valve getting down, then the steam will come up through the vessel and mess up your place. And when opening the lid and check the sambar using a ladle, I found that dal and vegetables have been cooked very well. Now plug on the cable back and press saute mode in IP. If you are using cooker at this time, open the cooker and turn on the flame. Now I am adding squeezed tamarind water to the vessel and also little jaggery powder to it. Mix lightly and check for salt, spiciness and taste everything. Let it cook well again in this mode. In this gap, take a small pan and heat it with 1 tablespoon oil or ghee. Once oil heats up, add mustard seeds and mustard seeds starts crackling. After crackling, add split urad dal, fenugreek seeds, few curry leaves and 2 red chilies to the pan. Now give a light toss up in the pan and then add few chopped onions and fry till onions fried well and then add tomato pieces and fry till tomato turn mushy. Now our sambar is boiling well in the IP. Check the taste whether raw smell of tamarind goes off and gives you the sambar taste. If the sambar is little watery, add little coriander powder of my make to this and wait till it gets thickened. Because my homemade coriander powder has rice flour also, so it makes the sambar thicken. But my consistency for sambar is good and now I'm adding the tempering mix to this which we have done already in the pan. Just give a mix and press the cancel button. Finally you can add half teaspoon ghee if you want to. Our yummy sambar now ready to go. Viewers, please subscribe to my channel and click bell button to receive updates. Share my video to your friends also. See you in next video and thank you for watching.